Do you know who I am? Do I know who I am? I've been doing this thing called YouTube, being a content creator for almost 9 years. I have put out over 4,000 videos on YouTube. But even with all that content, do you even know who I am? I'm the EXE man, but I am much more than that. Today, we're going to find out who I am, because we are taking a personality test. This is something I always wanted to do. Little did you know, the only way I can have a proper conversation is if it's one way to a camera. Put a person in front of me, and I become the most awkward person on the planet. But here you go. No, for real, I always wanted to do one of these tests, and I'm going to do it. I'm actually going to do 2 of them at the same time, just to, you know, make sure they're in check. Is one of them lying? I should get the same personality on both tests, right? Important. Answer all questions in order. What if I don't do it in order? What if I do number 2 first? Be honest and remember, no one else is going to see the results. Would you prefer to read a fictional story or a news story? I'm so sick of the news at this point.
Where is our military?
It's just rage bait. Give me a fictional story. Okay, answer one there, and I gotta go over here. Would I describe myself as living in the now or the future? If you live in the future on YouTube, you know, unless you're already set for life, you find it more natural to remember numbers and figures, faces, or names. Oh man, I don't remember anybody's names. This is the worst part about me. Never. I didn't even know my cousin's name for like the first 15 years of my life. Faces, yeah, I can remember faces easily. Don't change your YouTube icons, you guys. That's how I identify you, by your YouTube icon. Numbers and figures. Do you more often tend to think through what you will say before speaking? Talk off the top of your head. This is so relevant. My editor says I should write out scripts beforehand because I talk very choppy and he has to edit everything through just to make it look smooth for a YouTube video. Like I'm actually a personable, charismatic, very smooth talker and stuff like that. But no, he's like, put in a script. But I just talk off the top of my head. It's a skill I developed through doing YouTube videos. Do you think that you tend to take things personally? I want to say no, but it is yes. If you're stressed out, do you prefer to spend time alone, blow off steam with friends? If I'm stressed out, I want to fall asleep. I just want to go to sleep. So I guess that's spending time alone, right? Does it let me sleep? Once I wake up, I'll be fine. When deciding whether or not to purchase something, is the determined factor more often how much you really need it or like it? Honestly, outside a game or something, some part of equipment for YouTube, I can't remember the last time I bought something. I bought a lawnmower because the grass in the backyard's going crazy. So I need it. This is all I got right here. This is everything I own. Everything I own. In these boxes too. In terms of promptness, are you usually early? Like 10 minutes, you know? What term is more appealing to you? What term? Clarity. Harmony. Clarity. I want to understand things. Do you act spontaneously, deliberately, with a goal or a plan in mind? Like if I spontaneously think I just want to take a trip to Japan and then I plan it out, is that deliberate or is that spontaneous? Because I spontaneously thought, oh, I want to go to Japan. I need to go and get the hotel and get the plane and then figure out what I'm going to do when I'm there. Am I being nitpicky here? How many questions is this? Oh my god. Well, I got a plan. I can't just fly somewhere without a deal. Do areas where you work tend to appear organized or disorganized? Looking at my desk. Wait, can I move this down? Oh, this is going to be embarrassing. Oh! Is it organized? Is it disorganized? What's going on here? See, we got my keyboard. Boom. We got this thing that all YouTubers must have for some reason. I got water spray because you never know when you need it. You never know when you need this thing. Yeah, it's pretty organized. I got my drinks. I got this drink. It's pretty organized, right? Great. Organized. Would you typically rather do something than think about doing it? Enjoy thinking about something almost as much as actually doing it. I'd rather do something than only think, yeah, I'm only going to think about getting 1 million views on this channel one day. I'm only going to think about it. I'm not going to enjoy getting it as much as I do thinking about it. When communicating with others, you are more often frank and direct with little or no prompting. Or frank and direct when prompted or when necessary. Huh? So you're only frank and direct when people want you to be, when communicating. No, I think if I want something, I don't know. Do I know English right? Does it describe you better to say that you don't like surprises, enjoy excitement, and spontaneity? Yes, I like surprises. Do you value more highly logic and reason? Compassion, logic and reason, for sure. All right. Do you enjoy watching the news? I think we already had a question like this. What? The news is so garbage at this point. It's so garbage. It's just hate. People hating one side, people hating the other side, people hating one thing, people hating the other thing. It's like just all this hate that... Stop hating, okay? Why there's so many haters out there? Let's all just live in a world together. You know? We can all be happy. When it comes to detailed routine tasks, does it describe you better to say that you... Detailed routine task? I mean, I don't mind doing them. I guess, like, that's just YouTube, right? That's just anything. That's just work. Like, you're doing a detailed routine task. That is work. I mean, I enjoy work, but I guess in a general sense, yeah, like, I don't mind doing them, right? Because it's routine. It happens over and over and over again. Probably 1,000 times. Whatever it is. Let's see. Detailed routine task. What's a detailed routine task that I do? I don't know, man. I just wake up and do YouTube and watch TV and go to sleep. Is that a detailed routine task? And thinking about money, when it comes right down to it, do you believe that money provides security? Money is a mean to enhancing your enjoyment of life. It's both, right? When you have no money, when you're literally so poor that you're living in your car and you have no roof over your head, money is going to enhance your enjoyment of life, right? It did for me. I am enjoying life way better now with money than I was with no money. Sure, I'm doing this one. Do you find it more stimulating to spend time in one-on-one interaction? Interact with many at a large party. Stimulating? Think many at a large party. I don't know if you guys got the hint by now, but I'm a very socially awkward person. The parties I go to, we just play board games, you know? Like, give me a board game party. Are you better at initiating and planning a project, following a project through to completion? Am I better at? Because I can do both. Oh, I've started 1 million projects and planned 1 million projects. How many have I followed through completion, though? I think I'm better at initiating and planning projects because I haven't finished so many projects. There's so many channels I've started. So many channels. It's ridiculous. When attending a party, do you usually get tired and leave early, stay energetic, and find yourself among the last to leave? Yep. I'm usually among the last to leave. Would you be more likely to describe you as not fussy enough or too fussy? So am I too hard to please or not hard enough to please? Not hard enough. Why would I not be hard enough? I'm not hard to please. Okay. I'm not hard to please. Are you more attracted to scientists? Scientists or humanities? Scientists or humanities? Scientists or... Can I read? I haven't been to school in 9 years, so just give me a second. Honestly, I think growing up, I was interested a lot in science, but now I am more interested in humanities for sure. Although I do still want to be a robot one day, so that's a true fact. When meeting someone new, do you tend to initiate the conversation? Wait for the other person to start talking. If I initiate the conversation, it's going to say I'm outgoing and stuff like that. Is that true? If I was with someone I don't know, I'd be like, hello. And that was me initiating the conversation, right? And then that's it. It's dead. There's no conversation when it comes to me in public in person, okay? It's so bad. So I'm just gonna wait for the other person to start talking. Do you feel effective and productive when working alone, when working with others in a team? Well, I'm not editing this video. I'm definitely 100% more productive as a team. I feel like I can do anything by myself, but you can even do more with a team. Having a team is way better than by yourself. When working on tasks, it's more important to see immediate results. See future possibilities from your efforts. Future possibilities. Will this get 1 million views? More terrible to wear your emotions on your sleeve. Never cry in front of... Never cry. That baseball hits you in the face. You don't cry. At meetings or in other discussion groups, do you tend to speak up often? Hold back. At meetings or discussion groups, I'll hold back. Yeah, why do I have to talk? Do you think yourself as easily approachable, more reserved than most people? I'm easily approachable, trust me. Do you typically know everything that's going on in your friends and family's lives? I get behind on what's going on, for sure. When discussing an issue with a friend, it's more important to you to reach an agreement, to have a thorough logical discussion. As long as it's not like a crazy thing you disagree on. When performing an important task, do you tend to start early and finish with time to spare, procrastinate and finish just on time? That's me, the procrastinator, the ultimate procrastinator. I think it's just called homework. Do they call it homework in college? I'd sometimes need to take 5-hour energy shots, go throughout the entire night if it was a longer project, till the very last day. And even every year I would try to do, even on YouTube, a Halloween special. You know those every Halloween special, have you ever seen one of those? Those are planned, written, shot, edited, uploaded 1 day before Halloween. Do you have an excellent memory for details? Remember general concepts? Yeah, that's me. Are you more interested in what is real or what is possible? What is possible? Obviously, that's fun, right? When you've said something that hurts someone's feelings, are you aware of it? Often unaware. So I guess I would be unaware because I don't know if I actually hurt their feelings. There's a couple times where like something comes out of my mouth and then I'm like, oh, that's probably not a nice thing to say. Is it more important? I just looked over and I saw this video is over an hour long. Is it more important to get things done now and move on? Leave your option, get things, move on to the next project. Get things done, go to the next. If someone does something that bothers you, are you more likely to tell them that it bothers you? Not say anything. Not say anything, I'm not confrontational. After making an important decision, are you more likely to revisit the decision again and again? Consider the case closed. Case is closed. Moving on to next. YouTube has put me in such a crazy mentality. Once you finish something, move on, go next one. Finished it, next one. If you receive criticism about something, are you more likely to become upset and react emotionally? Take the criticism pretty well and react. I'll take it pretty well. Do you generally take things at face value, read between the lines, and look for underlying meaning? I think I take things at face value. Your personality type is INFP. Okay? All right. Introvert. Intuitive. Pays more attention to information that is imaginative and original. I pay attention to imaginative. Okay. Feeler is emotional. Yes. Perceiver. Prefer a lifestyle that's spontaneous, flexible, and adaptable. Yeah, keep their options open. Yes, this seems about right. Except, remember back in the beginning that I said I was going to do 2 tests? Well, I already did the other one, and they're different. The other one gave me an ENFP. So I'm NFP for sure. I don't know what the other options are. I'm NFP for sure. But one thing's I'm an extrovert, and one thing's I'm an introvert, and I feel like I'm right in the middle, as in I am just socially awkward, okay? That is all it is. Drawing energy from the external world and interacting with other people is the 9th most common type in the population. How many types are there? There are 16 personality types, all right? All right, so that's who I am. You now know. I now know. I finally know. I still don't know if I'm an introvert or an extrovert. I can't really tell because they gave me 2 different answers. But you thought this was the end of the video, but you're wrong. There's one more thing I need to figure out. I need to figure out what career is destined for me. So I am determined to be a creative, like a content creative.